Hi, this is Lori Broccoloni with Life's Abundant Riches, and we're on day 5 of the Prosperity Manifesting webinar, free webinar. And so we forgot to do the EFT on number 4. So we can start out. We're going to go ahead and do the Abundant Manifesto. Okay? Put your hand on your heart. I'm a radiant magnetic being. Abundance is my birthright and natural state. I attract everything I desire with effortlessness and ease. I know that unseen loving forces are supporting me constantly. I focus my attention and energy on having exactly what I want and desire. I am fully open to the magic of the universe, helping with every step of my creation. Miracles happen to me every day. What's your miracle today? I'm deeply grateful for all my life's experiences. I know they are helping me expand my thinking and my consciousness. My positive emotions show me that my attention is in alignment with my desires. I'm on my way to creating exactly what I want to desire. I surround myself with people who support my creative process. Abundant opportunities are always presenting themselves to me, which they are. Creation is a constant evolving process. I'm always doing it right. I'm always growing and changing. We have some exciting stuff today. I take guided actions that are in alignment with my desires and beliefs. I am fully supported, deeply loved, and magnificently powerful. I am an unlimited child of the universe. Hooray! Okay, we're going to go quickly to, and then we're going to do our little pot. Now, put your money in your pot. Got it? Shows the universe that you're giving and you know how to receive. And then it brings it to you. Now, should I beat myself up because I forgot the EFT? Well, that's a choice, you know. That's a choice. But I'm not going to beat myself up for it because it makes me feel bad. So how often do you beat yourself up for it? So, the story, we were supposed to write our story, and so the EFT for the last one and 4, so we'll go ahead and do it real quickly. So you tap with your EFT. Even though in the past I believed that I couldn't have everything in my life, and now I choose to know that all I have to do is dream, believe, take action. That is easy for me to create everything I want, tap, and I want more. Isn't that great? Doesn't that feel good? You're supposed to drink water, too, when you're doing your EFT. Okay, so day 5, you're supposed to pick out, well, in your story, you picked out, you know, what made you not believe that on number 4, you know. When you write your story, you got to pick out what doesn't feel comfortable. You know, it'll really, it will jump out at you. You won't, oh, I don't believe that. You know, really, you know, I looked at it and it made me feel uncomfortable. Like, is that really going to happen for me? It's really hard. It's really hard to imagine that we can dream again, you know? So, and this is what this prosperity manual is about. And like I said, it did scare me when I started it because I got all the way up to day 15 and I was going gangbusters. And it scared me. Life was coming in too fast. It was great, but it's fun to do it now, and I'm not as scared. So, day 5, so the daily activity today is so far, in order to create life you want, you have to know what you want. Okay? You just have to know what you want. You have to write that down exactly how you want, what you want in your life. You do have to write it down. It has to be written. Can't be thought of, can't be put on the computer. It's better to handwrite it. Okay? And so imagination is a powerful tool to help you sculpt your vision on what you want. So imagine before you go to bed. Imagine in your morning, you know, what is the day going to be like, you know? Like today, hopefully I'm going to play with my horses, you know? I'm going to get some chores done. I'm going to, like, you know, everybody doesn't like chores, but, you know, be grateful that you have chores. Be grateful that you have a house. Be grateful that you can pay bills, you know? You have to believe that you can have what you want in order to allow yourself to create or receive what you want. So when you believe that you can have what you want, then you're taking actions to support receiving. So you have to have action behind that. And so I finished my DVD last week. I launched it, getting ready to put out a newsletter on it today, and you know, it's great. I've been trying to do this DVD for like 3 years. Finally got it done, thanks to my assistant, Betsy Harris. So today we're going to talk about resistance. Think about this for a minute. How many prosperity programs, exercise programs, I'm included, and diets and other willpower-based retrainings have you tried? Many times, and you quit. It's a process. This is a process. The reason why we quit is because it's not that we have, it simply means we don't have the constant access to the willpower energy. It doesn't mean that you can't commit to things and get them done. You can. But you have to know why and tackle the resistance that creeps into our thinking, you know, into our thinking that makes us like, oh, do I really want to exercise today? No, but I need to because I feel better, you know? And once you get into that routine, it's like, oh my God, now that I'm writing more, I look forward to writing every day because it feels good, you know. And when I have rainy days, I go and exercise. And now I have my Zumba tapes all set up, so that is really cool. So, example, let's say you made a lot of money at one time in your life and you got divorced or your ex-wife took over all your money and things bad happened when you had that money and you lost it. Unconsciously, your mind may have made up, your mind unconsciously made up a story that sounds, let's not make any money today. Every time we make money, terrible, sad things happen to us, so let's not make money. So it's a subconscious thing. So on number 5, you were supposed to write down 5 stories, 10 stories in your mind why you can't have what we want. And take a few minutes to write them down, and the top 10 reasons why you don't have the money in your life right now, okay? And so the day 4, I told you a couple of them. I have no time. I do not believe that I can have it. These are mine. You have your own, okay? The money I make, my kids will take. Oh, yeah, we got that one. That's true. That is so true. I'm too busy. I'm not organized, not following through. I procrastinate, not making lists about what I desire or making lists on what I need to do for today to have a successful day and taking action. Not able to say no. I have a hard time saying no, and that takes up a lot of my time. And so afraid of being successful. Wow, that's a big one. Afraid of being successful. So I had to stop there when I did number 5 because it was really eye-opening for me, and it sort of like made me sad. So excuse me while I get my stuff together. I'm going to try and do a screen share. So what I did was I am a practitioner. I'm not a certified practitioner, but I am a follower, practitioner of the work of Katie Byron, or Byron Katie. If you haven't heard of the work of Byron Katie, I can tell you honestly, I have many, many modalities. I have biosynchronization technique, which is called BEST. I have the acupressure, the trigger point. I have essential oils. I can raindrop people. Energy work, the matrix, the emotion code. You name it. Crystals, herbal teas, but I am going to tell you the one thing that saved my life, especially with my 4 stepchildren and the death of my son and my schizophrenic son, was Byron Katie. Her book is called Loving What Is, and it saved my life. I went to many of her seminars. I've not taken the school. But anybody can do the work. You don't have to do the school. But it takes responsibility with you. It really does. And a lot of times people just don't want to look at themselves. And so there are only 4 questions on our thinking. Is it true? Is it absolutely true? And who would you be without the story, without the thought? Right now, in this moment. Who would you be without the story? And then you have to do the turnarounds. A turnarounds is what people, the ego just does not want to go there. But if you're brave enough and you go there, you are so free and you see so much. And you just, your heart just, oh my God, it's incredible. And it changes your life for the better. And so when I wrote these 10 things, I was like, oh wow, now I know why. Boy, I have that all in my subconscious mind. I need to get to work. I need to get my pen out, and I need to do the work. And so I picked out one, and I'm going to go ahead and do it, and then we're going to do our EFT, and then we're going to do our lesson plan for 6, okay? All right? I'm trying to make this quick, but, you know, hey, making money or making our desires, our dreams, or goals, you know, riding in a horse show, getting over my fear. I'm getting over my fear. I'm making new friends, and I'm riding every week, almost every day. I'm getting my joy back into loving my horses. I thought I was going to have to get rid of them. My relationship with my husband is great. I still have a desire to retire him healthy and wealthy and to have fun in life, you know. That's what life's about, is to have fun. So I picked out one for you to show you, and I will give you the link to the work, and she has a free, it's all free. The worksheets are free, and if you have a crisis, and you really have a crisis, and your brain is just going crazy, and it's just driving you into a train wreck, into a wall, before you act, call their hotline. They have a free hotline, emergency hotline, and they will walk you through it, and they will help you in your crisis. It saved my life. Out of everything that I've learned, Reiki, energy work, you name it, the work, Byron Katie. If you're brave enough to do the turnarounds, you will be set free. And it is such, in fact, it's hysterical sometimes. It's just hysterical. So, and it's about meditation. And she has tons of YouTubes that you guys can check out. And I invite you for yourself, so you don't have to suffer anymore. Nobody has to suffer, you know? So, one of them, my first one, I have no time. That's why I'm not rich. I have no time. And it falls into a bundle. Is that true? And I said yes at first. So I'm doing the turnaround. I'm doing the first questions. Is that true? Well, I feel that way sometimes, that I don't have time. So yeah, I believe that I don't have time. Now, is it absolutely true? And so you have to sit and you have to think about that. So I thought about it, and I was like, no, because I'm in charge of my time. It's my thinking to screw me up. So how does it make you feel to have that thought that you have no time to make money or earn money or learn about how to make money on the internet marketing business? Because 1 million people make a lot of money on the internet marketing business. In fact, that's the only game in town right now. Money is not 9 to 5 anymore. It's all going to be on the internet, and it's time for you guys to jump in, and it's time, if you desire, to have the lifestyle and the freedom. And there's 22-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Heck, there was a 12-year-old. He signed up with Empower. He makes like $20,000 a month now, just by blogging. It's like, if a 12-year-old can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? So how does it make you feel that I don't have time to make money? How does it make me feel? Well, I'll tell you what, it makes me feel stressed. I get anxiety inside my stomach. I get angry. I feel sad. I feel worried. I get tired. I procrastinate. I make excuses. Wow, just from having that belief of no time. Okay, so who would you be without the thought? If I just didn't have the thought, I don't have any time to make money or to learn about making money on the internet. If I didn't believe that thought, I have no time. Who would I be right now in this moment? Well, if I didn't have that thought, I would be free. I would feel happy in this moment. I would enjoy the sun, the rain, my horses grazing out there, my chores that I have to do for the house, like, oh, shoot, My washing machine. I just remember my washing machine. I didn't get my husband to reset it. Sometimes my washing machine works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's say it does work today. So hopefully I can get some wash done. So I feel happy. I feel calm without the thought. I just feel happy without the thought, not having the thought, just being in the present moment, looking around and seeing what I'm grateful for. Okay? You know? And just enjoying life. Okay? So now this is the part that really messes people up, because you've got to look at yourself. Okay? And this is where it all gets free from the inside and leaves your subconscious mind. It's so cool. I do have time. So the turnaround is I don't have enough time. My turnaround is I do have time. And then list three areas. Okay, you have to wait. You have to wait for the message to come, and you have to sit there and go, I do have time. 3 areas that you do have time in your, in your life that you do have time. And so you have to give examples where you have time. Okay, and she talks about it in the book, and then they talk about it on her blog, on her website. So, yes, I do have time because I'm in charge of my time. And let's see, where do I have? Well, I procrastinate, and I see that where I procrastinate. So I do have time. So I have to stay on task, and that's that's a challenge for me. But I can at least work on it now that I'm aware of it, that I do procrastinate. I have to be more organized in my daily activities, getting out my blog, sharing my autoresponders, doing my social networks, and then doing my daily chores or activities or writing, setting out. I'm in charge of my time, so I can structure myself. So I get to see that now. And let's see, what I came up with at the end was I have all the time in the world. Yes, I do. I see it. If I stay on task, if I write my list down, I do have more time. Okay? My thinking thinks that I have more time. I don't stop and say, hey, it's a choice. Life is a choice, and we make those choices. I do have time. I do have time. So my thinking believes that I have no time when I do, because I need to stop, focus, and see what comes up to where I can keep my task. So I can ask for help from my friends. If I can't ask, if I have more money coming in, I can pay somebody to come once a week and help me with my time for 2 hours. So I'm excited about that. I don't know why that's coming on. Anyway, so that is the work, and I am going to go through all 10 of them. I won't do it on the Hangout, and I suggest that you do that on your 10. To get the worksheet and do it. I don't know why it's doing that. So anyway, so we're going to do our EFT. So once we wrote them out, so resistance could look like, read it in your prosperity manual, boredom, forgetting, I don't have to do these exercises, not having enough time, being inconsistent. These are examples of us procrastinating on our resistance to having what we want. So you need to have a rebuttal. She talks about the rebuttal. I would say do the work. Do the work on your 10 questions. And then also write out your rebuttal, where your successes are in your time. Because I've had time to write. I've had time to write. I've had time to blog. And I've had time to share. And I've been making money. So I'm excited about that. Especially since I've been doing the heart thing with the manifesto. So here's our EFT today. Even though I am resisting change, I'm not even sure that I know how to be successful. I now choose to embrace these powerful, positive changes because I know that I can have anything I believe, and I want success and joy and freedom. Okay? So do your tapping. Boy, that felt good. And so for day 6, our next assignment is like attracts like. So we're going to set a timer, and you're going to think of positive, powerful positive thoughts. If you struggle to find a positive thought, as many people do, you can make use of examples here. I am a powerful money magnet. I attract money wherever I go. And so you're gonna set your timer, and I think she says, how long do you set it for? I forgot. It doesn't say. But you set your timer and you write down for like a minute. All positive stuff. So the next part of this exercise, you will need a copy of your dream from day 3. Take a minute to reread your dream. Then get comfortable, close your eyes, see your dreams in your mind's eye. See your dream in your mind's eye. Notice how it makes you feel. Okay? So notice all the wonderful details about the dream. Pay attention to them, okay? And imagine it in your mind. When you complete your vision, write down all the positive feelings you experienced during your vision, okay? So follow along. So that will be it for day 6. So I will be writing that again and writing my positive stories. And so I probably won't see you unless I get time, but I have to set up for this week's classes, and I have to work. So hopefully I see you on Monday for day 6. Do the work. It's going to take you a while to do the work on those 10 things, but it will be free. Share this with your friends. Share this with somebody that you know, and leave a comment on the YouTube channel on how this is working for you. Okay? Life's Abundant Riches. See you next time for day 6.